15th anniversary together. I say together, I've got 50% of Il Divo. Have I got D or Vo?
D.
D.
And I'm O.
Excellent.
So you got dough.
Not a bad start. I've got Urs and Sébastien from Il Divo. 15 years together. I mean, have you fallen out, or is it two of them are running late today?
No, they're just running late. That's London
okay.
traffic.
What's it been like over the last 15 years? Can you remember the first gig?
First gig, I mean, first showcase, like literally 15 years ago. Yeah, I can remember that out at the Grove. First presentation of Il Divo to press and media. Yeah, that was pretty nerve-wracking.
I bet it was. I bet it was like nothing you'd ever done before, because they can be quite intimidating, those events, can't they?
Well, you know, good thing was kind of for me, as being a classical singer all my life before that, I had no idea about record business, pop music, pop business, media, that kind of stuff. So I had no real idea what I was doing, so it wasn't that intimidating out of my ignorance, because...
Yeah, I suppose that is the thing, isn't it? When we're young, when we're young, we're like, oh, we don't care because we don't know.
Exactly.
Now, though, if you had to do it now, it would be a different story.
Yeah, but now again, it would be great, because now, you know, we just got this confidence that we've been on the world's music platform for 15 years, which is quite a remarkable success for a pop artist. And again, that would be a reason why I wouldn't be too intimidated, I think.
So what's the difference then? What's it like, being a classical singer one day and then being a kind of more commercial artist? How did you find the difference between that?
Oh, it's completely different. It has got nothing to do with each other. It's very interesting. I've just been in the opera, actually. Monday night, saw Les Contes of Man. And I thought it's very interesting, because I obviously haven't sung a proper opera in 15 years. And it's just very different. I thought, you know, these people, the primordial thing is that they have to be great singers. Mm-hmm. And actually, the whole rest doesn't really interest anybody. And in the pop business, what we're doing is singing, okay, is important. For Il Divo, it's probably even more important than for any other pop act, because we are obviously famous for the voices. But then everything else is almost sometimes, I think, more important in the music business than the actual music. And that's, I think, the biggest difference.
Yeah, we're talking about all the radio interviews, all the dressing, that kind of thing, are we?
Yeah, exactly. You're the way you look, the way you behave, the way your personality, the whole media, everything. Sometimes that seems to be an image that you represent and carry out into the world.
Tell me about the new album.
For sure. So what we've realized over the years is that our audience, what they like the most is that we make songs that were really unknown. We have that sort of sound that seems to be timeless, and doing the album was just basically saying, well, why don't we just try to figure out a way to make songs that are from like the 30s to the latest song from 2018 sound the same, and bring the older song to a younger audience, because in Latin America we have a younger audience. And what we've managed on this tour on this record is, first of all, being our own producer, that gave us a lot of empowerment, went through the repertoire, find beautiful songs like Smile, The Way We Were, to Angels, you know, from Robbie Williams, to the Hello from Adele that we sing in Spanish, our own version of it. So it is wonderful that we're being able to brush up all those, you know, Right Here Waiting for You. We really have like major classic songs on this record.
Well, look, let's hear a little bit of it now. This is, as you said, this is Adele's song Hello, Hola, and this. Devon Show on BBC Radio Wales. I'm joined by Urs and Sébastien, half of Il Divo, currently on tour across the UK. So you produced this new album yourself. What was that like? Is that a strange thing, that you've got to be your own critic?
On the contrary, we were really at a point where that was kind of the way to go for us anyways. Because I think over the last 15 years, obviously, no one has made more experience with Il Divo and what is the essential Il Divo than the four of us ourselves. So it so came about that we terminated our contract with Psycho and Sony Music and everything, and we just felt far from done. So we just wanted to carry on. And we thought, you know, for many years, I mean, over the last years with Simon as well, we got more and more involved with everything, you know, with the mixing, listening back to everything, choosing the repertoire and everything. And we felt confident that we would be able to do this, and we felt totally liberated as well for the first time to be able to, for 100%, choose our repertoire, choose our producers, choose studio, and choose our arrangers, and then also oversee the mixing, and so having 100% creative control over the final product, and that's a very, very empowering feeling for the four of us.
I can imagine. Would you say it's been frustrating at times then, if, you know, if you're being told, oh, you must sing this, you must sing that, it's got to be this kind of sound?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, especially from the beginning on, what I told you earlier is, in the first showcase, I did not really know what I was getting into. Mm-hmm. And that is obviously something that kind of lasted for the first period of, I don't know, 2-3 years. And being in El Divo and so far has gotten much, much easier, because even in interviews like this, in the beginning, you know, people would ask us questions and we didn't really know what to answer because we just got together and started singing together. Yeah. Now we can talk about 15 years of experience on stage, in the studio, in the media, with record companies, with fans. But it's, yeah, that's just, it's changed a lot.
And what is the concert? What is the one concert that you'll always go back to and say, yeah, we did that. That was amazing?
Oh, the Queen for me. The inauguration of the
Jubilee.
Jubilee, yeah.
The Jubilee concert.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was was it just a really special atmosphere?
Certainly, certainly, and I think mostly because obviously it was the Queen's 60th year of reign, and there is absolutely no other personality around in this world who's got that on her resume. So it's just, yeah, being part of that celebration, and then obviously not for the first time, but meeting the Queen again and just be able to say hello and congratulations, Mom, and incredible, incredible, unforgettable.
Thank you both very much for joining me today. And you can go and see Il Divo at the Motorpoint Arena next week, Tuesday, the 10th of July. And the new album called Timeless is out on the 17th of August.